All right, hi everybody. This is Matt Livingston from New Life Cine, and you've been hearing me talk about the V35 project because Dom, you've been helping me out with these interviews. How you
Yes,
doing?
indeed. Doing well, doing well. Thank you very much.
Excellent. So, what you guys have been seeing on these interviews has been some of your hard work, right? So,
Yes.
visually, what's the lens that we've been using for these interviews?
So we've been shooting these on our new tunings, which are based on the Schneider Xenon. So these, we took the vintage Schneider Xenons, dug in as much look as we could from those, and then kind of printed that look on these new modern Schneider Xenons, and that is where we are.
Excellent. So, again, come on through. It's all right. We're not
Yeah.
filming here. Oh, no, you're good. So basically, you're taking these modern lenses and you're giving them a new look, and you're kind of emulating things of the past, right?
Yeah, emulation is the perfect word for what we're doing. We're kind of the opposite of the rehousing. So we're using a lot of the standard manufacturers' housings and just, lightly modifying them to make them look a little bit different. But all the work we're doing is all internal, and we're basing all of our recipes based on older lenses because it's a little bit of a liability sometimes to own rehouse lenses just due to available parts, sending stuff off to the rehousing, there's long lines, and then oftentimes it's hard to do stuff with new coatings and things like that. So we're starting with very good, clean, modern optics, and then finding lenses that we think are a good starting point to dig into what that look recipe is of the old lenses and kind of print that onto new modern optics, because obviously servicing and maintaining new lenses is a little bit easier because these parts are still in manufacture and stuff like that.
That's right. So you can get the parts for these. And 2 years ago, we did some interviews here, and that was on the Canon V35. So it was kind of emulating the K35s with the Canon CNEs, and those were great. So I'm glad to see you have something different here, which is this Xenon.
Yeah, and this is pre-launch, but it's Cinegear coming up. We are going to be releasing 8 new sets.
Holy crap,
So we had
that's a
one,
lot.
Now we're going to have 8. So we're doing a Kowa full frame emulation on the Sigma Cines. We're doing a rangefinder emulation on the CNEs, which will be different than our K35 emulation. We're doing a Olympus OM Rocore hybrid on the Nisi Athenas. We're doing a standard speed emulation on the CP3s, and hopefully something similar to the super speeds on the Nano Primes. We're doing a Hawk V-Light sort of vintage 74 look on the Viltrox 133 full frame anamorphics that just came out. We've got these Schneider Xenons. We're also doing the Canon 24-105 zoom. That's a 2.8 that just came out, trying to do the old K35 zoom. There was only Super 35-ish coverage onto that. And then we're also playing around with a recipe to emulate some older ingenue zooms on the new EZs. So doing as much as we can to try to print a lot of those older looks onto the new cameras or onto the new lenses. And while it'll never be 100% match based on the coatings that were available at the time, we're able to get a lot of the way there, and sometimes the trade-off is that serviceability, maintenance, and the thing that's really nice about this is if in 2 years the trend is a more clean look, everything is 100% reversible. So, your lenses have a little bit longer longevity when we're talking about what's capable with these, and a lot of these are going to launch with multiple tunings, so a mild and an extreme. So based on what you want, the extremes are more limited edition, only 10 sets we're doing. The standard tunings, we're aiming for anywhere from 75 to 100% or sets per, and that's all going to be hopefully globally. We sold a lot of sets with our V35 Canons, and really just trying to push this out there and get more people on the modern vintage bandwagon.
Absolutely. Well, I love that you've given so many options and so many tunings and so many flavors that even the most discerning filmmakers can really get in and say, this is exactly what I want, and they don't have to compromise. And I love the fact that you guys are able to reverse that if their mind changes, because God knows you cinematographers, you're a fickle bunch. What you like this month may be different 6 months down the line. So being able to have that ability to get really dialed in, but also dial it out if that's what you're feeling at a different time, or a client or a project wants to go a different direction. It's really a special thing that you guys have going on, and you're going to have a bigger, fuller launch of that at CineGear in LA?
Yeah, we've got a lot of our prototypes working right now. We're trying to get footage and update our website, but you can expect a full launch about a week before CineGear, and then we'll be at Freestyle Cinema during CineGear, showcasing all the lenses there, but we'll also be wandering around the show floor, shooting more footage like this, and just talking with people and getting people hands-on with stuff who might not know about us.
Love it. And I want to again thank you for being on the behind the camera for the rest of these interviews, making me look good with these awesome lenses. Dom, thanks for the project, V35 project. This guy's going places. There's some really great stuff coming on here, and we got more from the Lens Summit here in Portland. Thanks.